incomplete dominance. So in Mendel's laws, we have studied that there was law of dominance, law of segregation and law of independent assortment. But when I told about the law of dominance, at that time I said there are two exceptions. One is incomplete dominance and one is codominance. Here we are talking about the concept of incomplete dominance. So when we have to study incomplete dominance, two examples are there. One is Antirrhinum species or snapdragon, that is also called as dog flower, and other is 4 o'clock plant or Mirabilis jalpa. So how we will study, just see. This is dominant character, red flower. This is recessive character, that is white flower. So when red flower are crossed with white flower, at that time in F1 generation all are hybrid. In Mendel also you have studied that F1 is always hybrid. Fine, hybrid. But phenotypically always dominant character shows its appearance, like we have studied in tall and dwarf plants. All plants were looking tall. But here when we see the flowers were not in red color because of this R. Flowers were pink in color. The color of the flower is pink. So we are saying that this is P1 generation, these are the gametes, and this is F1, first filial generation. So we are saying that these all flowers are pink in color. What is the reason behind it? That we will conclude after some time. So pink flowers are there, and when the pink flower, hybrid flower of F1 generation are self-crossed again, and in F2 generation they are forming two different type of gametes. This act as male and this side act as female. So one plant we took male and one plant we took as female, like we have studied in monohybrid cross. So in this, these two gametes are forming red flower, these two gametes are forming pink flower, these two are again forming pink flower, these last one are forming white flower. So we are seeing the ratio, that is red flower, two pink flowers and one white flower. So we can write the ratio in this way. Red is equals to 1, pink is equals to 2 and white is equals to 1. So finally ratio will be 1:2:1. But when we are talking about the Mendel, in that we got phenotypic ratio 3:1 and genotypic ratio 1:2:1. But incomplete dominance, both phenotypic and genotypic ratios are 1:2:1. That is the difference. So we have studied in Mendel's laws, that means in law of segregation, that means there is no blending. All the genes are having their special characters. They are able to segregate, of course, but they can segregate. But why they are showing this pink color? What is the reason behind it? Some conclusions are there that I am going to write on the board. Just see, 3 conclusions are there. Why this pink color is there? What is the reason behind this incomplete dominance? So first is normal or inefficient enzyme. Normal or inefficient enzyme. Second one we can take non-functional enzyme, and third we can say that no enzyme at all. That means for the red color, for the presence of red color or to show the red color phenotypically, a normal or insufficient enzymes are there, non-functional enzyme or no enzyme at all. That is why we are getting the genotypic and phenotypic ratio same. The same example we can see in one of the animal. That animal is called, as we have studied in plants, and one foal or bird we can say that also shows the incomplete dominance, that is Androlesian foals. Androlesian foals, is another example. Sometimes it can be asked in MCQ. These are the plants and this is one of the animal in which incomplete dominance can be shown. So final point is that incomplete dominance shows the ratio genotypic and phenotypic both as 1:2:1.